my very, very tired voice because I just woke up. But, here we go. Yeah, download again. So we're gonna try and do this in parts. So I'm probably gonna stop, restart, stop, restart, stop, restart. Because I am not an editor. How's your mornings going, huh? Does it feel good? Is that nice? Were you woken up at 7 a.m. to go move crap? Well, if not, and you're waking up normally. Good for you. Awesome. We're gonna obviously start in the most obvious of places. The spawn point. When this thing decides to actually load. Oop. Loading. Generating world. There we go. Okay. So. This is a city pack. Sorry for the cough. So what I did is I mapped out the spawn point by putting lava down, because you can't put lava down. And that told me exactly where the spawn point was. So this has been completely mapped out. This curious thing was built a long time ago. And... oh, fuck. I named it the Suicide Tower because everybody would murder themselves on it. I don't know why they keep doing that, but they did. Or why they kept doing that, rather. And all it is a tower that goes to the ceiling of the world. So that you can see on top. I had so many people that I would invite into my games that they would fuck with shit, or they would mess with stuff that I didn't want them to mess with. So that's why the whole thing's made out of obsidian. So as you can see, oh wow, you can actually see a lot. So to demonstrate, I guess, what I'll be going over, this build is probably one of the oldest ones. This is just ongoing and never ends. This is the platform where I will build, possibly at one point, a giant castle with farmland and everything. That over there I think used to be a bunny farm, but I think they all despawned. This is the tree farm right here. This is my desert. It used to as you can see that there's a strip right there. And you can kind of vaguely see under the water where the sand used to be. That's where I took all the sand from the original world. Not original, but like before you could stretch your world. I took all the sand off and put the trees there. That's, of course, when you have a world like that, it usually throws you everything. It gives you everything. So there's the mushroom area, which I tried to mass produce at one point. This is just like an area that an old friend of mine, we built together. This unfortunately is someone I used to be friends with, and I gave her a little plot so she could build wherever the hell she wanted. Not friends with her anymore. She was great at building, but unfortunately. That over there is the outpost that holds generally everything that you could build with in a double chest. I think it might be the reason why the game runs a little rough, because I guess trying to load so many damn chests at one point is really difficult. Over here is the fishing dock that has each area kind of has, I think that's the enchanting area, and then this is the everything else you can catch, like the junk essentially. And then I think there's another area that holds just the fish. I can't remember exactly. That's the enchanting book little library I built. I wish my controller would stop fucking up. That is where I hold all the wool. There's a little sheep farm right there. That was a present to the person that I built this with. What I did was I built it out of emerald and nether quart and a little bit of gold. And then I covered it in wool, and then I covered the flower piece in blue wool because she hated the color blue for whatever reason. And then I let her burn it, and then it revealed that flower. This is the hotel. It's actually not quite done, so later on I'm probably actually gonna fix it and add what needs to be added, because I apparently forgot. This thing right here is the farm, and we'll get a better idea of looking into this, that I call it the penis farm, but I'm probably going to rename that according to what I'm actually doing right now. As you can see on the map where the farm is, it looks like I'm doing something with the land, and what I'm trying to do is extend the farmland going that way. It's gonna be a lot. It's a lot of work. It's an ungodly amount of work, but it's fine. That little structure over there was just some house I was trying to build at one point. I think that's it for right now. Later on I'll show different stuff. The gear I have is kind of duplicated, I'm not gonna lie. Go chicken. But everything in this world is in survival. I never wanted to switch it over to creative because I thought that was lazy. That's just me though. Before to talk about the farm a little more, the farm, I updated the farm a lot because right now I'm working on the farm. There's a way to get to another area on the map. If you see in the bottom right corner, there's another, looks like there's a little brown box. It's to help you get over there, but I'll talk about that more later. So let's jump off of here and hopefully not murder ourselves, because it is only a 3x3. Boing. Good boing. Good boing. Good boing. That's good enough. We have, but with the gear I've got, this is based off of a film I watched a long time ago, so that's why I call it that. Merry Christmas was originally my friend Mogar, which I don't talk to him much anymore. We're not friends, we don't talk to each other very much. But that was made, I don't know if it was around Christmas or whatever, but he made that for me because I couldn't, out of the enchantments, I couldn't get a silk touch, and he got a silk touch, and then he named it Merry Christmas, and it was very nice. I got I think 3 different types of pickaxes, and one of them is called Fortune's Pickaxe, and then Miner's Pickaxe, I think. And Miner's Pickaxe doesn't have Soak Touch, but it has Efficiency 5 and all the rest of the stuff. And then Fortune's Pickaxe obviously has Fortune on it, and then everything else on it, except for Soak Touch. And then we have the Dwarf's Pickaxe, or not Pickaxe, Dwarvish shovel, which has silk touch, and then I think the other one's just called miner's shovel or something. I can't remember. I think it is. And that just has efficiency 5 and not silk touch. Did I have anything else? I don't think I did. I also have this kick-ass gear that took a lot to make, actually. It's basically just like a little bit of everything, but I named everything roughly in reference to some other things, but not really. Mostly this one though. That's just with like playing with my friends. That's kind of have a reference to something. Okay, so what else can I explain? That's the way to the. I have a subway that I built. It used to be bigger, but I got rid of it because I wanted it to become less in the way, and it looked dumb. I had like a hut looking thing. It looked nice, but I wanted to get rid of it and move it somewhere else. That's the map wall, obviously. This is some very old writing, as you can see. That was some weird shit that she decided to make. That's not the same person either. That's a different girl. This is the cobblestone storage. This is probably the last thing I will explain before I restart. So this is the cobblestone storage. This is kind of like to map it out a little bit. I don't really need to do that. Where is it? Yeah. Oh, sound was weird. Obviously, I have cobblestone in it. But it has a little fun thing. It's like, well, how do you get the people out of the cage once they spawn in? Because this is where they will spawn in. Well, there's a little doohickey over here. Nope, that's not what I'm gonna press. There we go. Which the game will partially lag, and then they can get out. And then you flip it back to do again. Okay. The game lags a little bit because the world is pretty old. This over here was kind of like just a. Oh wow, they all like despawned. This is supposed to be like a mishmash of everything, but it looks like a lot of things have despawned for some reason. This has a bunch of random shit in it. That over there, I plan to tear down later on. It was gonna be like a gravesite thing that I was gonna build, but I'm gonna tear that down. I also tore down all the stuff that was inside of here, but unfortunately my game decided to corrupt, and I had to restart. I had to go back to a previous save, which was awesome. So now that we're done with this little section, I think we'll go over there and maybe go over to the the tree farm next. So we'll stop here and restart.